Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome to the show. What we're going to do here today is we're going to take an idea, a little floating concept in your brain, or at least my brain. Like can't read your brain, but we're going to take an idea and we're going to make it into a 3D object. So, without further ado, you got to start somewhere. I like to have a nice blueprint, so I'm going to open up Krita. You can open up your 2D application of choice and we're just gonna draw some stuff, draw them out. So maybe I should describe what I'm gonna make first before I just sit down and start making it. This is gonna be the big bad guy for a project that I'm working on. So this is like kind of like the anti of the good guy. So I made the good guy, and now I'm gonna make the bad guy. I don't know if I should. I'm not going to use any reference from the good guy to make it like it's not like they're twin brothers or anything like that. Um, so I think I'm just going to start from scratch from like a naked Ken doll kind of 3D model to start things off with. So popping on Krita, and it's going to be a dude. It's going to be the big bad guy dude. If you need backstory, I could probably give backstory. I probably should give backstory, but we'll see what happens. So he's gonna be a dude. So I like to start with a comic book page, or as whatever people else call it, a tabloid page, and that would be 11 inches by 17 inches, give or take which way you want to do it. I like it landscape. And then what you do from this point, well, first, like you don't need a 700 size brush, maybe a good 7. Um, little, looks like it'll do. That was a mouse though. Let's see here. So, I don't know if I should be explaining Krita hotkeys to you. Probably let's just do this. So I'm gonna grab a base male image, and then paint on top of them. So what we got here, let's just kind of be right back. All right, so we're back at it. What we're gonna do here is again comic book page. Brush size of your choice. Brush color, your choice. I like a good, like eye-catching blue. Maybe a little extra, maybe a little green to it. And on a new layer, we'll start drawing. Now, what you could do is just draw out a whole silhouette of a human being, or you can just grab one and paste it in there. Now, this is what I got for a base male. It's a kind of a Ken doll without any hair, and that's fine for our purposes. So we'll call this one the paint layer. This one we call let's see here, lines, and underneath the lines, color. Again, kind of treating this like a comic book process. I'm gonna do the blue lines and then maybe kind of just sketch out what I'm gonna do and then build off that. Right now, I don't think he's big enough, so I'm gonna grab him and make him bigger. Let's see here. Yeah, let's see here. Oh, don't give him the twist. Alright, one gigantic concept art. Now, This is a 300 DPI image. I'm not going to take this full painted image into my 3D app of choice. I'm going to take a screenshot of it. It's just 300 DPI right now. If you want to save space, you could just make it at the resolution you want. Screen resolution, you can Google that real quick. It changes, what's it, 7296 or curved monitors or blah, blah, blah. Let's get started. So, we got to make a scientist, kind of bad looking dude. And so we could research some hairstyles. We could kind of like just start at the top and work our way down. We can just do a generalization and start from like a lab coat kind of thing. So let's give him a lab coat. And so let's see here. Just give him like a extra floof on the lab coat here. So give him like a scientisty badge kind of thing here. And let's see here. All right. Let's give a little bump here. Okay. Lab coat. Let's copy this. Give him like a badge over here too. Let's see. Let's line it. There we go. And then what I want to do is just duplicate the layer. And then, nope, I want to do this to here. There we go. And then, so we kind of give him that evil V-neck. And let's see here. Did this go over all the way, right? I think it. Okay. Let's see here. I want to give him like a tab up as well on his undershirt. And do a little something like that. Maybe down more. Whoops. Wrong keyboard shortcut. Don't need the Windows bar. Okay. Alright. Let's see here. How's that looking from up there? Here. Okay. Don't forget to save. There we go. And then with the hair, what do you say? Should you have like a greaser's haircut? Or let's give him something. Elvishy? Let's see here. Okay. All right. So let's see here. All right, but I want to give him a little extra here. From here to here. Okay. Okay. So let's see here. Maybe a little more offshoot this way. Give him like something above. There we go. Let's give him some eyebrows. All right. What? What is going on here? All right. Let's see here. What would Rufio do? Let's see here. Let's give him a little. Maybe the whole thing. And if you're gonna have a chin beard, you're gonna have it. Let's give it a little. Yeah, let's give it a little. What's this? All right. Okay, we got a little ways to go still. On the lab coat, I want to have it end maybe. Let's get back to business here. All right, take it off eraser. Give it a little area here. Let's make this a little closer in here. There we go. All right, and then okay. Okay. That went off a little bit at the end, but I'm going to just go with it. Not everything's a straight line. And we'll give it a little spike here. Fold over. We'll see what that looks like in 3D. So there's, we got some badge. And this is a badge as well. It's going to have details on it. We'll see what kind of they look like when we finally get the textures, but let's see here. Should we give him some gloves or just maybe like a Pip Boy? Oh, that's copywritten. Let's see here. Okay. So let's finish this on this side. Huh. Okay. Let's see about right here. All right. Let's just not. That's just lazy. Let's just. Okay. So from this point over. There we go. So that's halfway. So let's do something like this. Let's match it up with the. Come on. All right. Match it up with the cuff here. And then. Okay. All right. So That's where that line should be. So all right. Okay. All right. We'll do his undershirt. Let's do something like all right, and then we'll wash, rinse, repeat for the other bit. Further down. Let's do it about there. All right. So Control T. All right. Let's leave this little edge here so I know which way these go here. All right. Okay. Some pants, some shoes. All right. So we're gonna give him some. Start at the bottom, work our way up now. Give him some kicks. Let's see here. Nope, doesn't work with an eraser. Okay. And also, feel free to use reference. Like, there should be, like, a reference image here of, like, maybe some fashionable shoes or what I think would be good for some shoes here. I'm just going to riff. I've made hundreds of shoes, so this is just going to be the Jeremy brand shoe. Let's give him a little bit of a boot. All right, let's rotate it a little bit. There we go. All right. Right. Got an SUV kind of shoe. Sport utility. Let's see here. Let's give it a. Let's make this more of a boot and give this like a this thing here. We'll give it like some lock and futuristic buttons stuff here. Alright, those should be in kind of a better alignment, so let's zoom in here. Just grab the culprits. Let's see if we can. Nope. Yep. Line them up a little bit better. Something like that. Then you can take the entirety of the boot. This is one of my favorite steps in concept art, is unless they have a completely different left shoe. Boom. Shoes. Alright. So let's move on to some pants. Let's see here. The knees. Okay. I'm just going to give myself a hint where the knees are. Apply horizontal. That's just so I know. That's more for like when it comes down to rigging, but it's also good to know knees kind of be there. So let's make some pants. Let's just do this on a whole new layer, and I'm gonna start here. Make sure the eraser's turned off, and just start riffing on some pants. Maybe they just give them some kind of commando pants. And then kind of transition them into straight pants. I don't know, do we need to give them like a utility belt or anything? Or like the usual bad guy gizmo? Some sort of widget that he's looking after. Let's see here. We'll figure that out. Okay. Let's see. A bit more here. And then up to here. Maybe we'll give it a little up to here. And his pants can just kind of start here. Let's give him some kind of, maybe this is too futuristic. Give him some kind of super pocket here. Yeah, there we go. Some kind of holster. And then go over here, clean this line up. Alright, so let's see here. Let's grab, let's just duplicate this layer, and then Do the good old mirror horizontal. And boom. Okay. Let's get caught up to the lines layer. Let's close off the pants. Maybe give them a little Kendall. Let's see here. Let's take a look from 10,000 feet. Alright, doesn't look too much like any copywritten scientist character that I can think of. I want to give him like a glove or like a doom fist or something. Let's see here. Maybe that'll be later. So now it's time for the colors. Alright, so now let's take this to the color zone. So I'm going to start this off with not a color, but some dark black. And I'm going to start with his hair and his chin hair and his on the color layer. Make sure you're on the right layer when you start doing this. And maybe a little zoom in. Let's just give it a little color, or in this case, lack of color. Let's see here. Kind of spiky hair. Then, if you want to just save a little time, get a bigger brush. The bigger area here. Then for the finer details, bring it into a smaller brush. Okay. And then a smaller brush. Working with a 7 when we were doing the lines. Alright. Alright. Cool. And then, let's see, I came up with a color scheme of gray, red, then black. So, gray, red, then black. So while I got the color out here, I'm just gonna do this pretty quickly here with the good old outline and then fill technique. Close it off pretty good, go with your fill tool, and then just blend it in. There you go. And then it was gray, red, black. So this will be red. There we go. And we'll start with making this a little red. Outlining this area. And then we'll be interrupted by a puppy. One moment. So now would probably be a good time to talk about different methods for filling in your colors. I like the outline and then using the fill tool to fill my colors. There's also a method where you select, like with the good old selection tool, and just select the area you want filled. But I'm that I'm not that accurate with that method, so I use the brush method. Again, probably could be bigger brush size, but just fill in the outline. And let's see here. Let's give this a alright, then the fill, and then brush in that gap. You don't need any gaposis in your colors. And then once you're kind of through with that, you go to the next color. And just a side note here, you could have red, green, and blue individual layers for each, for the color separation, if you're into that kind of thing. Let's see here. So we got a little bit of coming out the lines. Shave that down here. And then it looks like maybe this will be cool. And fill in that area. Okay, so I'm thinking nice dark gray, maybe a little purple background, a little more. There we go, a little more darkness. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this on a new layer underneath the color layer, and I'm just gonna outline where this gray is gonna be. All right. Let's do something like this. And then something over here. Boom with the zoom in. So just again with the fill in method here. We're just doing flat colors. That's kind of more my style. If you want to like shade in and like give it more detail, by all means do that. But let's see here. It looks like missed some spot. And then, okay, just a matter of filling it in. All right. Okay. There we go. And just the rest of it. Now, if there is a faster method, sure the selection method is probably cool, selection fill, but this is just how I do it. Sorry if this, you're sitting there looking at your monitor, just tapping away like once you get to the cool stuff. It's coming. In a world of AI, it's nice to have something with a human touch to it every once in a while. Sure, you could probably find a prompt mad scientist wearing a gray coat, type that into some AI, and get even something that looks nearly like this. But this isn't this is about just taking your time, designing a character that looks cool, kind of just unfolding the story as you make them, bit by bit, step by step. And here it goes. All right. So if we pull out here, we can Control J, duplicate the layer, flip it, and put it into place. And fill in the gaps and take out the excess. Here we go. Alright, let's see here. Gaps here to fill in. And what, like some dark khaki pants? What do you think? Let's see here. Got some more gaposes to fill in. Alright. Alright. Fill it in, fill it in. right. So then we'll take a view from the space here, and I'm gonna have a lighter color. Maybe, let's see here. If I take this, punch it up a little bit lighter. Like there. Let's do the selection method. Let's do the polygon tool here. And boom. There we go. And then copy, paste. Put it into place. And then alright. So I want to do like an off khaki here. Let's there. With a little less. There we maybe? Let's try it out. Alright. So testing out this brown. Maybe what I want to do is kind of start at the bottom and work my way up. Maybe give it, let's see here. Okay. Let's try it out. Now, you're not, in a serious relationship or married to any color I'm picking. I'm kind of like hoping you kind of like work along and make your own character as I'm doing this, or you're thinking about how like you're gonna make your own character out of your imagination. I didn't plan this guy out. This guy isn't like sketchbooked or anything. I'm just completely riffing in Krita here, but he's looking nifty in my opinion. So let's color it in. Let's do a right here. Let's give him some kind of knee pads or knee support here. A little Ninja Turtle homage or something here. And that would mean this is here. Alright, so let's give this a try. Alright. Again, just cleaning up little gaps. And color, you don't need that. Ain't got time for that. And let's see here. Looks good. Let's fill in the top part of the leg. Yep. So, again, you can use any size brush you want. I like to just keep it all on a good hard round brush. You can jump between brushes. You could be using a brush for this, a brush for that. I just I just start drawing with the hard round airbrush, and maybe I'll switch to the blue pencil for funsies. But here we go. All right. And let's see here with this gap here. Let's see here. All right. Let's just do this. All right. Okay. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Here we go. And fill. And then filling in the gaps. And then filling in the gaps. All right. Okay. I'll float on. Okay. All right. So there's that leg. Let's do a copy, paste, flip, flippity dip. Make sure it's in place to the best of your ability. And apply it. And just chase after those gaps. There you go. A little bit on this side. Let's take a look. Looks like somebody might run into a Walmart. Evil Walmart. No, I'm just kidding. So what else do we have here? We got to color in kind of his coif and his rolled up arms here. Knee pads, boots, some kind of electromagnetic boot system here. So we got a little ways to go left for coloring this in. So let's do a little jump ahead, and I'm going to color this in, and I'll see you on the flip side. Alright, so this is kind of the end product for the 2D. Now, what I might do is one final, like, on top of everything, like a cleanup layer. And just kind of maybe fill in the gaps and make this not blue anymore, probably. And then here's what I did with the boots, and here's what I did with the cowl and shoulder and arm area. So here we go. This is a 2D image destined to become a 3D object, and this will conclude this part of the video. I Thanks for watching, and have a great day.